Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I have something pretty exciting. We're gonna do a full face of new makeup. I actually received a VoxBox from Influenster and VDL, this here. I've mentioned it before on my channel, what Influenster is. It's actually like a kind of like a social media platform where you receive free product in exchange for reviews. There's no like obligations or anything, but obviously if they do send you something and you do a review, you're more likely to get more Vox boxes in the future. So VoxBox is when they send you a box of free makeup. So this one is from VDL. I'll open it so you can see. This is actually the most product I've ever gotten in one box. Oh, so it looks like this. I'm trying not to spill it everywhere. So there's some cards that I'll read later, but this is all the product that you see. So it's like full of stuff. And there's actually like enough product here to do pretty much a full face. And I've been really wanting to try this brand actually. I don't know if it's only like heard of in Canada because it's actually a Korean brand, VDL. But it's coming to Canada and either they already opened or they will be opening a flagship store in Toronto, and they do sell it in other stores throughout Canada already, but they never had like their own standalone store. So I guess that's why they're doing this campaign with influencers, so to get, you know, the word out that they're in Canada. But I actually heard about this brand also from Stephanie Nicole, and she's really into like Korean skincare products. So yeah, that's where I was like, oh, I've seen that brand before where I live, but in Canada they sell it at, it's either called Nature Collection or the Face Shop. So if you have any of those stores around you, you've probably seen it there. I'm not sure if they have the full line, but yeah, so I was really excited to get this. There's a lot of product as you saw, but I have been interested in the foundation because in case you guys haven't noticed, I prefer like a more natural look to foundation, something that just looks like skin and has a bit of a glow, and I think this is really meant for me because it seems like all their products are like focused around illuminating and radiance, and that's like a trend in Korean skincare and beauty also. It's to give like a really glowy effect and a more like natural effect. So the main purpose of this box is they want people to review the foundation. It says it on the card here. It says, it's finally here, VDL's best-selling foundation. New perfect lasting foundation. Primer and foundation in one. Breathable coverage and a long-lasting natural matte finish. So it says natural matte finish, but the primers they sent with it seem very radiant, and like I think one of them has even shimmer in it. So I think that's like how you're supposed to use them together, and why this foundation is like a natural matte but you wear like a glowy primer underneath. I don't know if that is counterproductive, but yeah. And on the back it says 5 ways to use your products. For a light and moisturizing approach, mix the foundation and Lumalayer primer fresh. So there's 2 primers that they sent. They're both called Lumalayer. So I don't know if I'm saying that right, but Lumalayer. This is the fresh one, and they also sent just like a regular one. So I'm actually not sure what the difference is. And it's funny because it's from Korea, the ingredients and everything are in Korean, but because they sent it to Canada, they just put like a French sticker over it. But so now there's no English, there's only Korean or French. So I'm gonna have a hard time in this video, just bear with me. But yeah, so let's see, maybe they explain it here. If you want a natural dewy look, mix foundation and Lumilayer primer. Okay, what did the first one say? For a light and moisturizing approach, mix the foundation and Lumilayer primer fresh. Okay, so I think the fresh version is for people with dry skin because it seems to be more moisturizing. And if you want a natural dewy look, use the Lumilayer primer. Okay. For an extra dewy look, mix your foundation and Lumilayer Metal Cushion Primer. I didn't get that, so we're not doing that. Make your makeup last. After the foundation, use Radiance Fix Mist. I actually did get that here. I think this is like a deluxe size. It's not the full size, but it's still a lot of product. I'll open all the boxes, obviously. And for a lively look, apply the creamy stick jelly after the foundation. I did get the creamy stick jelly, this here, which I'm pretty sure is supposed to be a cream blush, but it's in a stick form. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Yeah, and then it just says like what to do. So yeah, when you get a VoxBox from Influenster, you like use the Influenster app to like check in your box, and then they tell you what to do. So either they want you to do an Instagram post or a Facebook post or make a video, whatever. And like I said, nothing is obligated. It's just if you don't do it, then they're probably not going to send you another box because you didn't like give anything back to the platform. So, and I do have here, which I guess is for everyone, a 20% off discount on VDLcanada.com, and it's VDLV box 20. I'll put it in the description box in case you're interested. But yeah. So other things that I got, I think I mentioned on another card. Yes, I got a like sample size of the Naked, what do they call this? A cleansing oil cream, which I like oil cleansers. I find they work really well for removing makeup and not stripping your skin, which is important for someone with dry skin. So this says it's infused with rice bran and oat kernel extracts. Naked line has powerful cleansing properties without irritating your skin. The argan oil and evening primrose seed, the argan oil and evening primrose seed deeply moisturizes skin, leaving no taut feeling after cleansing. That sounds good. And this is the strong version. I don't know what that means, but I guess we'll... I mean, I'm not going to test it in this video, but I can update you later on. So it says 1-step washable super strong cleansing oil cream. Its unique jelly texture instantly melts into oil once applied to remove any makeup. And the full size is 150 milliliters and it's $33. And it says specifically for dry skin. So maybe the strong version is for dry skin. I know, like, I did a survey from Influenster, and I guess they asked me if I had dry skin or not, or they already knew because it's on my profile. But yeah, anyway, before you get a VoxBox, they send you a survey. They say, like, you might be in for the next box, and then you have to answer questions. So I guess, like, if you say you don't wear makeup and you hate moisturizing stuff, then they wouldn't have sent you this box. But yeah, let's open this. Oh, it has a lid. Oh, it smells good. It smells fresh. And I see what they mean about jelly texture. I don't know if you'll be able to see that on camera, but it is a jelly texture. Usually oils are like, they look like oil, like they look like solid oil, but this does look like a jelly. So that is interesting. I don't know how much product, oh, so this is 10 milliliters. Oh, and the full size is 150, so the full size must be pretty big because that is a lot of product. And on the back it has information about the Radiance Fix Mist. It says, formulated with nourishing prune water that recharges the skin with an instant burst of hydration. Infused with VDL's signature cocktail of vitamin-rich ingredients, 8 antioxidant-rich plant extracts that protect the skin from free radical damage. The innovative mist dispenser sprays evenly to prime makeup for long-lasting wear. This one says for 100, the full size is 120 milliliters and it's $25. So the prices of these products, it's obviously more expensive than like a drugstore brand, but I don't think it's as expensive as something you find at Sephora. It's kind of in the middle. So this is the size of the mist that I received. I don't know if you can tell. No, there's no like visible shimmer in it actually. It's more like kind of milky. This is, yeah, it's in Korean, so I don't know. Oh, here. 40 milliliters. So the full size is 120. And this is not what the full size packaging looks like, so I'm actually not sure if it's the same mister, but this is what the full size looks like. And this is just like a standard, you know, spray pump. So we'll test that out today. So what else did I get in here? I got 3 expert color eye books. So these are single eyeshadows. This is the packaging. And I got the shades Moss, Golden Olive, and Cranberry. There's a sticker that has like the shade on it, but I'll open them. They look like this. They're like little books, I guess. There's a mirror in each of them, and there's a little thing here, but I'm gonna keep that for now. And this is the shade Cranberry. That looks really nice. Nice spring color. This is the shade Moss, which is a shimmer. So that one was, Cranberry was a matte shade. This is a metallic shade. I should swatch these, shouldn't I? And this one is Golden Olive. Ooh, another metallic shade, which is more green than the Moss shade, but they're both green, but this one is more true green, I guess. So let me swatch them so we can see. I've actually not touched these. I have opened this because I was way too excited when I got the box. Ooh, it feels really soft. The Cranberry shade. That is, oh, that's a terrible swatch. That's Cranberry. We'll have to see if it's buildable. Yeah, because it didn't go on like super pigmented. This one is, what did I say this one was? Olive? Yeah, Golden Olive. Ooh, it feels smooth too. That's gold. Okay. I'm just gonna swatch these and then I'll show you because I swatched them in the worst places. I hope you can see that. So, obviously the pink one is Cranberry, the middle one is Golden Olive, and the last one is Moss. And Moss is more like, it's almost like a green-brown shade. I thought it was gonna be more green. But yeah, I guess these, like, I wouldn't wear these 3 colors together probably, so I might only use like 1 or 2 of them today. But yeah, I also got the Expert Deepmatt liquid liner, which you guys know liquid liner scares me a little. It looks like this. I don't know if this would be the full size. I can't tell if it's a felt tip or a brush. I think it's a felt tip. Let's see. Ooh, that looks promising. Very black. And it says matte, so I guess when it dries down, it dries matte. Let's find out. Shake Deepmatt liquid liner before using. Formula saturates the felt tip. Yeah. And then glide from the inner to the outer corners in a smooth, even motion, getting as close to the lashes as possible. Easier said than done, but well, I guess we'll try it out. I also got, like I said, the creamy stick jelly, which is like a funny name. Yeah, I got the shade Heidi. This is gonna be very pink. So the color is on the packaging, and it looks like it's gonna be like a pump, but it's actually a stick product. So it looks like this. I haven't swatched this. Oh, okay. That feels like a lip balm. It's very sheer. Can you see? Okay. It smells nice. All the products have fragrance in them, I've noticed, so if you don't like fragrance in your products, you might not like these, but it's a nice fragrance. Like, it's not, you can tell it's a fragrance, but it's not too overpowering. It's like fruity, floral a little. So I feel a lot better about that creamy stick jelly, that it's very sheer and like a balm, because I thought it was gonna be like one swipe of pink, and that was kind of scary. I also got a lip product. This is called the Lip Cube Fluid Velvet in the shade Make Me Rosy. This is the packaging. I don't know if this is a full size again. It has a pointed doe foot. Ooh. That is the color. It looks really orange-red on camera, but in real life it's kind of more pink. Like a pinky coral. That's nice for spring. And this smells like roses, so if you don't like rose smell, you won't like this. And this is the foundation. So it's called the Perfect Lasting Foundation. And I guess my shade is called A03. And I think I had picked this out based on a swatch when they sent me the survey. So I'm hoping it's gonna be good. It looks, I don't know, it kind of looks light. So it's in a nice glass bottle, and it's a pump, of course. That's the shade. I mean, it doesn't look that light. It looks a lot lighter in the bottle, I think, because it's a frosted glass. So yeah, it should work. And the liner did dry down matte, so I think that's probably gonna be good. Yeah, those are all the products I got. Now I just have to figure out which primer I'm supposed to use. So this is the Lumilayer primer. I don't know if you can tell, but the glass bottle is kind of like iridescent. So I guess that's telling me this one is like illuminating. This one is the Lumilayer Primer Fresh. Now, they're both iridescent. So I really don't know. And the description didn't really help to explain it to me. I'm still confused. Let's see again. And the only other thing is like this is white and this is kind of pink toned. So, but there's like nothing else written on here except on the bottom in Korean. So yeah. All it's telling me is that if I mix the fresh version, which is the pink one, that I'll have a light and moisturizing approach. And if I mix the regular one, I'll have a natural dewy look. But both sound good. Let's do a natural dewy look. So I'm gonna use the original, I guess. The Lumilayer primer. So it looks more like a lotion. I'm gonna put one pump and then we'll see if I need more. It smells fragranted. Oh, that's glowy. I think you can even tell, like, yeah, you can see. I think I need like half a pump more. My skin just like soaked that up. I probably should have moisturized first. I think you can tell it's quite glowy. And it feels maybe a little tacky, which is good for a primer because it usually means it will help your makeup grip to it. It is pretty heavily scented though, so if that bothers you, yeah, I'm hoping it doesn't break me out because I do have sensitive skin. If you couldn't tell from this mess over here, which I don't know what caused it. I think it was a cream I was using, but yeah, anyway. So primer is on, and then we'll put the foundation. So I'm just gonna shake it a bit. Actually, I want to spot conceal first. They didn't send me a concealer. I don't even know if they have a concealer, so I'm gonna use my usual one. Yeah, I don't even know if makeup is gonna stick to this. It's like an open wound, which is, I probably shouldn't be putting makeup on it, but here we are. So I am gonna apply it with my regular sponge that I've been using, but if I notice like it's getting soaked up too much, I will switch to a brush because yeah, if this is like gonna be kind of dewy, usually like more like serum-y dewy foundations don't work as well with a sponge unless you're going for less coverage, but they usually do tend to soak up some of the product. So I'll start with one pump. It looks like this, and we'll see what happens. It smells nice. Not as strong as the primer. That's going quite dewy. And it did say it was a natural matte finish. So I guess we'll see what, maybe when it dries down. I think this shade is pretty good. I don't think I even want to put any more. I think that one pump went a long way. So this is looking pretty good. Like right off first impression, it could go wrong. But so far, yeah, I like this a lot. And let me just see up close. I have a magnifying mirror. Yeah, I can kind of see what they mean about a natural matte finish. It's not as, like, where it's dried down a bit more, it's not as glowy as when I first put it on, but it's still not, like, it doesn't look dry. And yeah, I think I like this so far. What do you guys think? Maybe I will just put, like, not even a quarter of a pump. I just want to try and cover this just so it looks even. Like, yeah, that's not happening. So we'll just have to ignore that. That area. But I think the coverage is pretty good otherwise, because I only used one pump. And like all my redness here is gone, but it still looks pretty natural. I'm obviously gonna test that out some more because I'm going to be doing a review, and I can't review a foundation based on one application. I have to try like different ways of using it, and maybe I'll try with a brush too. So I'll update you guys, and if you don't see it, it's gonna be up somewhere when I do my review. But let's move on. I think I should put that creamy stick jelly because it is a cream product, so I don't want to put any powders on my face before putting this on. Yeah, I guess I'll just put it where I normally put blush. That's nice. I feel like it gave me like a sheen. I don't want to put too much because it's like pure pink and I don't want to look crazy, but I think it gave like a nice natural flush. That is a nice spring color too. And it didn't lift the foundation from what I can tell. And I went right over it, which maybe I shouldn't have done. Maybe you're supposed to put it like on a sponge or something, or on your finger even. You don't have to go directly over your foundation, but it worked. So let's just let that sit a bit, and I'll do my eyes. I do want to use at least one of the eyeshadows that I received. I do really want to see that cranberry shade. Yeah, this one. I just want to see how it builds up. So it went on pretty pigmented on the brush at least. I don't think this brush is like the best for this kind of eyeshadow. It's more a color that you'd probably pack on so that you can really see the full effect of it. But it is showing up just like pretty lightly. I mean, compared to how it looks in the pan. In the pan it looks like neon. Okay, let me try and pack it on. And there's not a lot of kick up in the pan, so it's not like a super loose kind of formula like Anastasia or anything. Yeah, it's quite sheer because I packed, even packing it on, it's not like a full, it's not getting the full like effect. It's not like opaque, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Okay, ooh, Well, I do like the color. Just if you're someone that was expecting this to go on like full neon pink, it's not going to do that. It's more sheer and like soft. I think I can get away with the moss shade going on with this, because it was more like a brown than I thought. Yeah, it's like a taupey brown shade. Let's put some of that on the lid. Oh. Did get some fallout. But that's nice. I mean, it's going on smooth. And let's try some with the finger. Okay, yeah. Goes on a lot more pigmented with the finger, as most like metallic shades do. And probably with like some Fix Plus, it would be even more saturated. But yeah, I just want to play with them. I'm not really trying to do a full glam or anything. Well, I'm gonna put concealer on and then see if I want to do anything with the bottom lashes. But this foundation is looking pretty good. And it's definitely a natural matte finish. Yeah, if I hadn't used the primer, it might have been like too matte for me. There is something in my eye. I had a cat hair in my eye, so it's probably gonna get all red now. Oh. Okay, and it didn't get all weird with the concealer. 'Cause sometimes that concealer, the Tarte one that I'm always complaining about, it doesn't work well with other products, but it's not bad with this. So I think I'm gonna set it a bit though, more just to see what happens, because I don't always powder. Oh, I did get that liner. I don't think I want to do a full-on wing because we'll be here for 3 hours, but I do just want to test out how easy it is to apply, because the felt tip does look quite promising. Just gonna put some like really close to my lash line. I don't know if I'll be able to get this on camera. Oh. It's very, very thin. Like you could apply it thin is what I mean. Which I like. That's like really not applied well. But I just want to see how it dries down. But yeah, if you are good with liner, I can see how this is gonna be easy for you. But for me, it's always a struggle to do liner. I used to do liquid liner like every day in high school. And now for some reason I just forgot how to do it. I like how black that is. Sometimes black liners, like they go on kind of gray, but this is pretty good. I think I don't want to put the pink shade on my lower lash line because it'll look like I have pink eyes, since my eye's already getting all red from that cat hair that was in it. I'm just gonna do my mascara I got a bit of mascara here, so I'm just gonna let it dry and then I'll wipe it off. But I'm gonna finish the rest of my face. I'm just gonna put my usual Physicians Formula butter bronzer because it's right here in my everyday makeup drawer. So the powder products are blending well on top of this foundation, which is good. Sometimes when you apply your bronzer, or if you're using a powder blush, it like lifts up your foundation if it's not like a sticky formula, I guess you'd say. Maybe the primer helped with that. I'm gonna put some lip balm on also, because my lips are dry as usual. And for highlight, I'm gonna use my MAC Nutcracker Sweet, this one here. And I'm gonna do my eyebrows off camera, and then we'll come back to do the lips. Okay, so I did my eyebrows as best as I could. I'm kind of liking this eyeshadow. I would never have paired these colors together, but I don't mind it. Yeah, and I think it's gonna go nice with this lip color. I said what this was, right? Expert Color Lip Cube Fluid Velvet. Ooh. Yeah, this is very rose scented, which I actually kind of like, but I know a lot of people don't like the smell of rose, so yeah, something to note. That went on a lot more sheer than I thought it would, but I don't know if this is supposed to be a liquid lipstick. It says fluid velvet. It does feel like velvet on your lips. It doesn't really feel like any other liquid lipstick I've tried, so yeah. I guess we'll see if it dries down. That's what it looks like. It's almost like a bit fuchsia. And now I'm wondering if these have different scents, because this is called Make Me Rosy and it smells like rose. So I don't know if they all smell like rose. I'll have to do some research on this brand, but yeah, I do like the color. It goes well with the eyeshadow, and it doesn't seem to be drying down. If you can tell, it's like a lip balm texture actually, which I like because I have dry lips and they're kind of wrinkly, so I like something that doesn't, like, you know, look like I have raisin lips. I like this a lot. I wonder what other colors they have. I'll have to look. Oh, and the last thing is, of course, the Radiance Mist. Expert Radiance Fix Mist. Let's try this out. Oh, okay. That was quite a strong mist. But like I said, I don't think this is the actual packaging of the full-size product, so yeah, I don't know if that's how the mister is normally, but it didn't like shoot out or anything like MAC Fix Plus does. It was more like I felt it everywhere, but it was quite misty. And I think it gave me some shimmer, but this really doesn't look shimmery, so I'm not sure. But I will say this foundation looks pretty good. Like even in the spots where I normally have like really bad dry patches, which is like around my nose, here, my forehead, it's not looking bad at all. I'm pretty impressed so far. But we'd have to see how it wears. This is obviously a first impression, so. But on first impressions, I really like this. I feel like I don't look dry, which might be because I used that primer. But I didn't even use the moisturizing primer. I used the dewy one. So, yeah. I'll try it again with the moisturizing primer. But I think that's it. I think this video has been way too long already. So I'm not gonna like do anything more. I'll just leave my hair. By the way, did you see my new headband? It's so super cute, right? Yeah, so I hope you like this video. If you want to see any of these products in more detail, or you have any questions, leave them below. And if you did like this video, give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!